Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Bedroom Talks, where we get financially intimate. I'm your host, Dr. Michelle Marie, and today we're going to dive into the fascinating world of credit repair. Your credit score is not just a number, it's a reflection of your financial health and can significantly impact your life's opportunities. Whether you're dreaming of buying a new home, starting a business, or securing better interest rates, improving your credit score can unlock endless possibilities. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Hey, y'all. Get under the covers and get comfortable because we're about to get intimate. No, not that kind of intimate, but close. Did you know that 3 of the most intimate conversations we can have are sex, mental health, and finances? Probably didn't expect that last one, did you? Financial challenges are actually one of the leading causes of divorce and stress today. A big reason? We don't talk about it. At least not thoroughly, anyhow. That's where I come in. Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Marie, a certified wealth coach, best-selling author, and the creator of Bedroom Talks. Get financially intimate, a podcast focused on bringing awareness to the importance of financial intimacy and enticing openness to get real in a judgment-free zone. Together, we're going to cover a multitude of financial topics so you can leap toward financial freedom with confidence. Are you ready? Grab your wine or whatever drink you prefer, and let's unrobe this topic. All right, y'all, let's get started. So to begin, I just want to establish some encouragement with a scripture from Proverbs 16:3, and it says, "Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established." All this simply means is pray first and say, "Lord, I am doing this because I know you want me to prosper. I know that you want something better for me, and so I'm going to commit my actions to you, and I'm asking you, Lord, to guide me in the process." That's it. Start with that. All right, now for the topic at hand. First, let's demystify the concept of credit repair, okay? I want to break down the process of identifying and disputing inaccuracies on your credit report. I believe when you're armed with this knowledge, you're going to be equipped to take charge of your credit score and boost your financial standing. All right, so how do we do this? First and foremost, we want to discover the common credit pitfalls that can negatively impact your credit score. What are those, Michelle? What do you mean? Number one of the biggest impacts is missed payments, okay? When we have late payments on our debts, on our car loans, on our home loans, on our credit cards, and anything of that nature, even regular utilities and stuff like that end up getting reported to the credit bureaus, those things can be detrimental to our credit scores. So how do we help in that situation? How do we avoid that type of stuff from happening? Well, one of the things you can do is to set up automatic reminders or a payment schedule to avoid missing due dates. This simply is literally setting up an automatic payment for your accounts. Now, I know everyone doesn't want to do that, and I totally understand. You can actually set up reminders on your phone. Use your phone's calendar as a reminder for a day or two before something is due and say, "Hey, reminder, pay such and such bill." So easy, it'll take you a couple of seconds to do it for each bill. All right. Next is having high credit utilization. Okay. What you want to do is you want to aim to keep your credit card balances below 30% of your available credit limit. If your credit limit is $300, what is 30% of that? If your credit limit is $3,000, what is 30% of that? So on and so forth. Okay. Keep your balances as low as possible, but definitely below 30%. this is ideal. All right. If you have too high of a balance, it's basically saying that you're overusing your credit and it's hard for you to keep up with it, which takes longer to pay it back. And you also spend more money because you're paying interest on top of that too. All right. Now, the next really, really big thing is having collections and charge offs. Okay. If you have collections or charge offs, you want to work with the creditors to negotiate payment plans or settlements. Okay, there are some other options of things that you can do in these situations, but at the bare minimum, you want to work with those creditors to see if you can negotiate to get them taken care of and even ask for them to remove them off of your credit report. Anytime that you're working with creditors and you're negotiating something like this, especially when it comes to collections, always ask for things in writing before you start making payments. Okay. It can be as simple as getting an email from them. You definitely want it in writing. All right. Last the last thing that can be a negative impact is errors on your credit report. So you want to regularly review your credit report and dispute inaccuracies. All right. Know that you can get by law one free credit report from all three bureaus every single year at annualcreditreport.com. Okay. It just doesn't require a credit card to verify your identity or anything like that. All right. Definitely take advantage of that at minimum once a year. And most of the time these days, certain banks and credit card companies are providing your credit scores as well. You can also use mint.com, which also has an app where you can track your TransUnion credit score. And they actually, most of the time, update that about once a week. So those are some potential resources for you. All right. And I just want to pause right now and give you a little bit more encouragement from Theodore Roosevelt. And he says, believe you can, and you're halfway there. That's it. Start with belief. You're almost there. You got this. All right. Let's continue this very vital conversation. I want to invite you to join me in exploring practical credit repair strategies to rebuild your credit. All right. First and foremost is debt reduction. All right. Pay off your debts. Okay. I personally prefer the debt snowball method, which is where you list all of your debts from smallest to largest and start paying off that smaller debt first. The reason why I say this is because it basically helps you build momentum. You're going to start knocking those things off you're going to knock it off your reports. You're going to knock those debts out, and it's going to build momentum and encouragement. And you're going to be excited for the journey and keep finding ways to pay off your debt. Another option is to use the debt avalanche method, which is paying off the high interest debts. The one challenge that I see in this is that oftentimes your highest interest debt is your biggest debt amount, and it feels like you're just taking mini pecks out of a giant mountain. Okay. If that is something that feels overwhelming to you, you don't have to use that approach. Sometimes you can save money by using the avalanche method versus the snowball method. However, if the process itself is daunting to you, then you're more likely to give up and not move forward, not keep doing it. So that is why I recommend the debt snowball method to most people. All right. If you have more specific questions about that, you can definitely reach out to me. I'm available on pretty much every social media channel at dr.michelleMarie. You can also email me at hello@drmichelleMarie.com. All right. Next, you want to establish positive credit history. All right. So if you have current accounts, if you have a car loan, if you have a personal loan, a home loan, if you have credit cards, keep making your payments on time. Right. Keep your balances low and keep those things open for a longer period of time, especially the credit cards. All right. What this does is it gives you a longer good standing payment history. The length of time that something is open factors into your credit score. Okay. Another option you have is if you have a trusted family member or friend. I would highly recommend family member over a friend, making sure they're trustworthy and making sure that you're a trustworthy person. Okay. If you're just trying to improve in some areas, maybe have a conversation with somebody that you know is really good with their finances, and you can even write up some type of contract between the two of you, whatever works best. But see about becoming an authorized user on that family member's credit card. Okay. Now, if you do this, or if you're somebody that maybe you want to help out a friend, here's an option of what you can do. Become an authorized user, but don't get the card. Have them keep the card, okay? And what that does is it gives you the establishment of that credit history and that good standing account that helps to boost your score, but you're not tempted to use the card, okay? Now, if you go this route, you want to make sure that that person is also doing well with their finances, that they don't have high balances, and that they are paying their payments on time. Okay, that's so critical. So I don't recommend this to everybody, but if you're in a very trustworthy situation, it can be very helpful. I personally use this for my child. Okay. Now, the other thing to know about this, if you become an authorized user on somebody else's credit card, is that if at any point in time you get removed as an authorized user, you lose that credit history. So you absolutely have to have other things over time added on. It's never a good idea to only be an authorized user and have no other credit history. All right. Now, the next thing you can do is have your own secured credit card. Okay. If you use a secured credit card responsibly, it demonstrates credit worthiness. Okay. When I say responsibly, that means keeping your balance below 30% and making sure you're making your payments on time. Okay. The last but not least is to seek credit counseling. Seek advice from a credit counselor for personalized guidance. Okay. And I just want to let you know that if you are ready to unleash your financial potential and elevate your credit score to new heights, Dr. Michelle Marie Wealth Coaching has now instituted a subsidiary called Abundant Credit Fixers. And in this, we are here to support you on your credit repair journey. Okay. We are a team of experts that's dedicated to guiding you toward your financial freedom. Right. You can visit www.drmichellemarie.com to learn more and schedule your free consultation today. And I also want to empower you with essential credit education so that you can learn how to maintain a healthy credit score for the long term. One of the things that I stress to my clients, even the ones that aren't focused solely on credit repair or credit improvement, is that it's vital to empower yourself with financial education, and that includes education and credit repair. Okay, so what can this look like? First and foremost, it's credit education resources. All right, you you want to look up anything that you can about credit, establishing credit, maintaining good credit, things of that nature, in order to enhance your credit education. All right. And also checking out what it means to be financially responsible. Okay. I actually, in the resources with Abundant Credit Fixers, have a wealth of credit education articles and resources in our portal, our client portal, okay? And there's also information to help you practice responsible credit usage and financial habits to secure a stable financial future. Like I said, if you want to know more about that, just check us out at www.drmichelleMarie.com. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Bedroom Talks Get Financially episode. We're talking about credit repair. Remember, the path to financial freedom begins with understanding your credit and taking proactive steps to improve it. By unlocking the secrets of credit repair, you're paving the way to a brighter financial future. Tune in next time for more inspiring discussions on Bedroom Talks. Get financially intimate.